With an upgraded spearman and unstoppable golden ages, Persia is not only one of the most significant civilizations in human history, but actually one of the most powerful ones in Civilization 5. Let's jump straight in, let me tell you why. First and foremost, their unique ability is all about golden ages, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I don't really pay close enough attention to golden ages in Civ 5. I see it come up, I think, woohoo, more gold, and then I sort of move on. But there's a lot more to it than that. So the standard benefit of golden ages provides you with additional gold for every tile that you're working, culture, extra production. It's insane, but Persia takes it a step further. With Persia, your golden ages last 50% longer. So not only do you get the cash, the production, the gold, but you get 50% more of it. Golden ages also have another really powerful feature though, and it's especially powerful as Persia. You'll get additional movement and strength for your military units. This is incredibly strong, and I'll touch on it again throughout the video, and you'll see it play out here as I conquer not only my nearest neighbor, but also I'd start turning to some city-states. And spoiler alert, I roll over a few of them in the process. Golden ages give your units one extra movement. When you're playing as Persia with your powerful unique that I'll get to in a minute, that really matters not just for your unique spearmen, but for your ranged units as well. Imagine a catapult that has one extra movement. All of a sudden, you can move within range of a city and fire on it in the same turn, effectively removing the need to waste a turn setting up the siege unit, because you can just move straight in and fire. This of course applies to all of your other military units as well. And I shouldn't just focus on military because it also applies to your workers. You can move quicker, you can therefore improve your tiles quicker. Also your settlers as well, you can outrun barbarian opponents, so you don't really need to fear as much, providing that you have visibility. Persia's golden ages, like any others, can be accumulated in really four main ways. You accumulate golden age points from your excess happiness. Every turn they're added onto the golden age timer. You can also use great artists, but I would note that a great artist-generated golden age provides, I think, roughly 25% less duration. So for golden ages 12 turns, you'll get 9. You can also take certain social policies, and I would really recommend going a liberty opener. I didn't do it in this game, but I think that liberty and honor are your two biggest friends playing as Persia, particularly liberty for representation. You could also consider aesthetics for flourishing of the arts. These things that either trigger a golden age or provide a more lengthy golden age will be really valuable to you as Persia. I'd recommend you pick both of them up. Of course, you have wonders, the Taj Mahal, which you can build, and natural wonders like the Fountain of Youth, and others that I capture in this game. Again, spoiler alert, don't go away. It's some fantastic footage. I had so much fun playing as Persia. I've slept on them for a long time, and man, I am really grateful to have picked them up. Let's talk about their unique unit. It replaces the Spearman, and you can see me romping around the map with about 4 or 5 of them throughout this gameplay. It's called the Immortal, and for very good reason. The Immortal is not only slightly stronger, it goes up from 11 combat strength to 12, that's about a 9% bonus, but where it really excels is that it heals an additional 10 hit points when outside of friendly territory. Take a look. You can see that when I end my turn, my unique unit gains 20 hit points rather than 10. Now that matters because if you are, like I'm doing and like I would recommend you do, parading across the map with an army, it's really nice to be able to heal quickly, twice as quick. So you're 10% stronger and you heal twice as quick outside of friendly territory. Very powerful. This lets you roll from city to city to city and removes the need to have to, fall back, heal up your units, waste turns. There's no wasting turns here. Once you get these bad boys online, which by the way, they're very easy to get online, you only need to really go through 2 technologies along the bottom of the tech tree, discover bronze, build your spearmen. You, of course, don't need iron to build them either, unlike the swordsman, so they're super easy to build. Man, they're powerful. You can unlock them very quickly. In this game, I got them before I even went for some really stronghold technologies like writing, and I'd recommend you do the same. In fact, I think they're so powerful, and when you combine them with the fact that going Liberty, you can trigger a Golden Age, couple them with a siege unit or a crossbow, the choice is yours, you can roll over your neighbors to the extent where I actually didn't even build a single settler in this gameplay. I just romped through and took whatever cities I wanted, with my incredibly powerful immortals supported by golden ages, and of course some siege units as well, right? You either want catapults or composite bowmans, but the base archers are just fine too, but you want to at least go through some of them. And of course you could smack a battering ram onto one of your units and really romp home. I'll leave that up to you, but very, very powerful, unique unit, the Immortal. So strong. Oh, and also, I almost forget to mention, because when you're playing as Persia, you have such a powerful early game that my immediate focus is just Ancient Era, Classic Era. How can I build up my army as quickly as possible, supported by buildings like the barracks, where I can get them, supported by finding goodie huts across the map. Of course, you can upgrade your early units straight into your unique spearmen if you get the upgrade unit promotion out of the ancient ruins, out of those goodie huts. So you can use that to your advantage, which I actually managed to do in this gameplay, and get a really fast Immortal online. But there's actually more to Persia than that. They actually have a unique building, and it's a really good one. It replaces the bank at Satrap's court, so you don't get it until around the Renaissance era, so it will come slightly later. Chances are you will have started a game, conquered a couple of foes, picked up a few nice cities, and be in this sort of forming phase of your empire, where you've established it, you've planted your roots, you've got a powerful army, maybe you're still fighting people. It's time to focus on infrastructure and industry, and that's what Satrap's court does really, really well. So it replaces the bank, as I say, so you'll get it during the Renaissance era. It by and large provides you with slightly extra gold, up from 2 to 3. That's really nice, especially when you consider across a few cities, you're probably getting an extra 5 gold per turn, roughly, off these buildings. But also, crucially, they provide +2 local happiness. That is happiness unique to a city. Worth noting that cities' local happiness is capped, so it does pay to bear in mind. You may not need to build all of the happiness buildings that provide local happiness, because Satrap's court is so strong. The additional 2 local happiness across, again, 5 cities, that's 10 local happiness per turn. Why does that matter? Well, as you may recall, Golden Ages, the best way to trigger them routinely and throughout the game in sort of a passive income style, is through happiness. And so not only does Satrap's court provide you with additional gold to ensure you can upkeep a large army, but it provides you with happiness, which also helps you upkeep a large army and conquer cities, with the added benefit of triggering Golden Ages even faster as you go. I think you can see a kind of picture that I'm painting here for Persia in Civilization 5. They're an early game civ focused on Golden Ages and a powerful unique unit that will let you roll over your foes. As you move through into the mid-game, through the Renaissance era, you can start to really earn big money. Through Golden Ages and through your unique Satrap's court, you'll likely find yourself in a really profitable position playing as Persia in Civilization 5. As you move through into the later game, you'll have some more considerations, particularly around ideology. Chances are, at this point in the game, you've either won a military victory, or you're going for a different victory route. And to be honest, Persia can do almost all of them. Or, no joke, almost all of them. You want to win a diplomatic victory? You can do that because you've got the cash. You want to win a domination victory? Keep on dominating. Honestly, keep on dominating. You can do it. Culture can also follow. It's my least recommended, but you can do it. Largely because, as Persia, the aesthetics tree is a little bit more interesting for you because of the interrelations between it and Golden Ages. So there is definitely a pathway forward there. If you make it to ideologies and you decide that order is not for you, I would recommend freedom. Freedom is a really, really good because it can generate more great artists and other great people, which will help you keep on top of your Golden Ages and triggering those Golden Ages as much as you can, which of course has flow-on effects onto your production and your science and all other sorts of edges. Freedom has a lot of other good things on offer. Even just in Tier 1, capitalism enables your Satrap's courts, your unique buildings, to provide you with 3 points of local happiness as well, and more from the mints and the stock exchanges, which you're undoubtedly going to want to build. As you roll through the freedom policy tree, treaty organization at the 3rd tier is really great for you as well. Again, we're just trying to lump as many things as we can to do with our golden ages, keeping a grip on city-state alliances, building our economy, and surging forward towards what should be a relatively doable diplomatic victory if the war stick in your sword lets you down. There are a whole host of other powerful things you can do with Persia. Obviously, if you can control the World Congress and get things like arts funding and cultural heritage sites, you may be able to trigger even more golden ages. Of course, your wonders are big for you as well. Like I say, the Taj Mahal is really powerful. But in the slightly earlier game, you might want to look at my favorite, the Chicken Pizza Chicken Itza, which is great for and a really high priority wonder for you, I think, as Persia. But there are plenty more to choose from. And indeed, the overlap between religion and happiness is something you might want to explore if you can find the time to do it. I often find that I don't, but to be honest, there are many good pantheons and churches for you to go for here, focusing again on gold and happiness. Things like tithe to provide gold per followers, buildings like pagodas and mosques, even cathedrals. Build up that gold, build up that happiness, and surge yourself through into victory with the mighty Persian Empire. Thank you very much for watching me dominate my foes and build a powerful empire through military might and economic prowess. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate a like rating, but hey, look, no pressure. We're all doing our own thing. However, it is free, so, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you then. Take care, and bye-bye.